Okay. Good afternoon. If now they join us, this now BBC Pidgin, and we did live with Sheikh Ahmed Gumi. We know who Sheikh Ahmed Gumi be. The last time we carry on come on top this program, in tell us what's in the do for the meeting where in the hold with the bandits in the northern parts of Nigeria, and we don't know what don't happen after the last interview where we have with Sheikh Gumi. We don't have the abduction of students from Kagara and their and some of their teacher staff and other people. Some students, over 300 students, still they are abductors then for Zamfara State. Now you make we bring Sheikh Gumi again this morning to say make we hear what he got talk about this whole matter. If you remember clearly, the last time we bring him on top this program, Intel us say make Nigerian government forgive all these bandits, make we all forgive and forget. But now they say, as a team, they go for the country. We say, maybe we'll bring them back. Good morning, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi.
Good morning.
It's good to have you join us again this morning.
It's a pleasure for me to be with you.
Thank you very much. Let me quickly ask you that. Let's start from this Zamfara students that are still in the den of the kidnappers, the bandits, yes. The people you've been meeting with, the people you've been soliciting for, the people you've been asking forgiveness for. What's the latest on this student? If you can hear me, Sheikh.
Okay, sorry, internet.
Okay. Did you hear me, or you want me to ask again?
Yes, you said what is the latest in Zamfara?
Yes.
Yes, what we are getting, the news from Zamfara we are getting is encouraging. It's very, very encouraging because we have seen that our peace initiative is still intact, with all the militants, the armed men that we are kidnapping and also attacking villages. They have stopped now. The recent attack is done by a group whose grievances is that they are not called for peace. So you see, they are almost coming to a negotiation is the best way to tackle this problem. So, and I think there are negotiation going on that they will soon be released. I hope they will release them without even ransom, because the government will address their grievances.
Okay, you've been in contact. I mean, is it safe to say that you've been in contact with this set of bandits who kidnapped these Zamfara students from their schools? Is it safe to say that? Have you been in contact with them?
No, I don't know them. But the people that we try to pacify, the people that we spoke and admonished, we preached to, and they have promised to us, swearing by God, that they are not going back into banditry. These people are not involved in it, but they were able to identify those who did it.
Okay, so are you saying that you were yet to meet with this set of bandits before they kidnapped the student? Is that what you're saying? Because I know for a fact that you were still in the process of meeting with bandits in the northern parts. You did not meet with them.
In fact, I was in the process, maybe most of the bandits, to speak with them, and I'm just told, strangely, that their grievances is that they were neglected. Nobody called them into peace negotiation. So they said they will continue their own way. and as a protest of not being called, because they have heard that the others, big ones, were called. They are a small group, and they said nobody invited them for any peace, so they will continue their way. So I think this is a very good sign that we are coming to an end. This is just a sporadic case. We are coming to an end of banditry in Zamfara State and the other states too.
Are you saying their action is because you have not reached out to them? Are you saying they are kidnapping these students because you are yet to reach out to them?
Not me. In fact, the state government and also my initiative. You see, because we cannot cover everybody, and there are many groups, small splinter groups. It's very difficult to cover them. The terrain, logistically, is not possible. But I had the grievances is that we are left out of the peace agreement. That's why, as simple as this reason, they can do that just to attract attention and to show that yes, we too.
It seems Sheikh Gumi is having network issue where he is right now.
We are matured and big enough to be considered important. You see, on the network, that's why it's turning it off.
Yes.
Almost every minute I get a call.
Okay,
let's continue.
Okay, so you mentioned that these people, they seem it's like they are angry because they claim they were left out of the peace meeting which you've been holding with bandits in the northern part. Are you now?
Yes.
Can you now say that what you've been doing? You're seeing positive results if the aftermath is having children, kids kidnapped, terrorized, horrified. Can you say now that the results that you are satisfied with the results of your peace meeting so far? If the result is having some go for some of these bandits saying they are hungry, and to show their anger, they are kidnapping kids, they are kidnapping students from their schools.
Yes, in fact, kidnapping children from school is less evil than going into a town and ransack it. Before, we are getting death by hundreds, going into town, kill anybody, children. So now they are taking children safely without killing them. So I think we are almost reaching the climax of negotiation, and preaching to them will encompass all of them so that we have permanent peace. This is what we hope, and this is what we are aspiring for.
Okay, so your own belief now is that kidnapping students is way better than ransacking a community. Is that what you're saying? I just want to get that right.
Yeah.
Sheikh Gumi, can you hear me?
Yes, it's a lesser evil, because in the end you negotiate with. You see, now they are very careful about human lives. They are becoming careful about human lives. So before, is the mission is to go into a town in which they are having problems with them and ransack it and kill everybody. So I think the initiative, the preaching is working, and we are coming to an end of this banditry, hopefully in Zamfara first, then the other states.
Okay, just to get it right, you think what we have now, what you think is better, is lesser evil, is as a result of your outreach to these bandits? Just a yes or no?
Yes, you see, as a doctor, when you are treating a patient with high fever, which is 40 something, or getting to, then it's the temperature comes lower, maybe 37, 38, you will say your antibiotic or whatever it is improving. So we can see the tempo is reducing. They are more careful about lives now. And they just want to do a sensational attack so that they will bring attention to themselves. They feel their group is strong enough to be considered in peace process. So why should they be left out of any peace negotiation? As simple this reason, as simple as it is. You see, when you are dealing with people who are Bedouins or who are living in what do you call it, in forest, their reason can be as simple as this. So we are happy that things are coming to an end, and they will release these children all without any harm, and soon, and it will, and the government is taking precautions that it will never happen again.
Okay, many times you've been quoted to ask that Nigerians stop referring to these bandits as criminals. What would you call them?
Yes, you see, now, like now in Nigeria, after the civil war, General Gawan said there is no victor, there is no vanquished. But Nigerians know that General Ojukwu, who is the one that started the, what do you call it, the secession that led to the war. But in the end, he surrendered, and he even contested to be a senator. In fact, a president of Nigeria, he contested. You see, if we use bad language on people who have caused the death and suffering of so many millions of people, if we use bad language, then we are not going for reconciliation. So when you are reconciling people, you have to avoid bad language. How will an Igbo man feel now if somebody will say that Ojukwu is a criminal? Why? Because he has caused the death of so many millions. It will not be nice. So the same thing, so we should be very careful because they listen.
Sheikh Gumi, are you drawing a comparison? Are you drawing a comparison?
Maybe
I want to get something right, Sheikh. Can you hear me?
What?
Are you drawing a comparison between late Ojukwu and the bandit? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying late Ojukwu and the bandit have in common?
No. Wait. If somebody caused the death and suffering of millions of people, then such a person, what do you call him?
I'll let you answer that. I'll let you answer that.
No, criminal. Even though what happened is criminality, if not of criminality, there won't be war. You see, what do you call it? If you want to reconcile between people, reconcile between tribes, Nigeria, we should all come together. We should avoid using words that are hurtful, words that will make reconciliation very difficult. This is the idea. It's not about calling somebody criminal, but what they are doing is a crime. The kidnapping is a crime. Raping is a crime. Killing is a crime. But when we are addressing them, you see, like these people that kidnap these children, as simple as, look, why are you not putting us? Why do you consider us to be important to be putting us in a peace process? So we say, okay, you see what you did is wrong. You see, you cannot use children. You cannot commit this kind of crimes just because you want attention. What you need to do is to send an emissary and a messenger. This is how you talk. So I want the press to be very careful of how they portray things. I am in the north. I am talking with these people. I know what they think and what they say. So we want the press to be part of the movement.
So they want
press to be part of the movement so that we can achieve peace.
They want to be part of the movement, and yet they are kidnapping children, vulnerable children, vulnerable students from their boarding schools, and they do not want to be termed criminals. If we don't call them criminals because what they are doing is crime, what can we call them? Do you have a name befitting for them? Do you think we can call them, if not criminal? I would like to hear it, Sir Sheikh.
Okay, let me ask you now. If they hear you're calling them criminals now on a BBC, and by that they attack somebody. If you put oil on fire, you see, the media is a very strong tool. In fact, it's the fourth government. So if you're naming them with names will agitate them and make them more virulent, what will you call your action? Is it right?
If my question is, you're saying you agree that what they are doing is a crime.
It's crime.
But if what they are doing does not confirm with the law of the land, and we do have a name for them, and you've been in contact with them, just like we know, and perhaps you have a better name that you would prefer the press to be calling them, if not criminals.
Yes. Okay, instead of calling them criminals, you can call them militants, as you call Niger Delta militants. Niger Delta's kidnapped. They put bomb in Egu Square. They all killing too. And you see,
we seem to be having network issues. So Sheikh Gumi, if I hear you clearly, you said we should not call them criminals, even though they are what they are doing is unlawful, even though what they are doing is crime.
Just like
we should not call them criminals so as not to get them angry, so as not to get them more angry. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, the Niger Deltans, do they kidnap or not?
I'll let you answer that as well.
Niger militants, do they kidnap or they don't? Understand me, no? If they do kidnap, why I won't call Niger Deltans criminals. I won't call them criminals. I'll call them militants. The same way I will call this bandits militants, so that yes, I can have a room open for me to negotiate with them and to accept their grievances. And since the grievances I saw they are all lawful, legal grievances, then I satisfy their grievances and there's peace. What we want is peace in the nation. We want peace to be everywhere in the north and in the south. We don't want anybody to be kidnapped, somebody to be raped, somebody to be killed. And the way to go about it is we want media to come along, the media to come along with us so that we can be able to persuade these people to leave these bad ways. You see, you are in UK, education is compulsory. Can anybody in UK leave his child without a primary and secondary education? Is it not an offense? Is it an offense or not? Or you can't hear me?
Sheikh Gumi.
Yes.
Oh yes, go ahead.
I said you are in UK. Is it an offense not to take your child to primary school or secondary?
Well, I'm sure we can't equate what we are having with the bandits with this you're mentioning, but let us move forward from that. The last, the Kagara students that were rescued, we know you were also in contact, you were in the negotiation. What was your role?
I can't hear you. What I say?
I said the Kagara students that were recently rescued, we know you were part of the process. What was your role, to be specific?
My role there is to speak with the big warlord there, to please intercede on behalf of Nigerians. Please plead with them to release those boys. That was the role. And luckily, they were all released, and we're happy about that.
Okay, thank you very much, Sheikh Gumi, for answering that. I want to believe that you must have been reading a comment, posts, articles, people referring to you as the grand patron of this bandit. How would you react to this?
You see, I know there are people in Nigeria that don't want us to have peace. I know that. They want the bloodshed to continue. They want the economy to be destroyed. In fact, there are people who are selling arms to them, people who are selling drugs to them, people who don't want peace. So such people, in fact, I see that anybody who criticizes this movement of peace, I've understood that he has an interest. He doesn't want this thing to come to an end. Whether they're in the press, whether they're whatever it is, there are politicians there. Some are just criminals selling drugs, selling weapons. How can you sell weapons to people who are using it as bandits? You see, all this group of people, they won't be surprised when they criticize or call you names. For what I know, I am a full-fledged Nigerian, and I have the privilege to be schooled in Nigeria, and to be schooled to school abroad. I've benefited from Nigeria in many ways. So this is my time to give back and bring peace to Nigeria, so that the nation will prosper.
President Muhammadu Buhari has said that there will be no amnesty for the bandits. I'm sure you have read that statement, or you must have heard it. And here you are asking for amnesty for these bandits, asking that they be forgiven. You've heard what the president has to say about amnesty. You still think that they deserve amnesty?
Yes, he said there's no amnesty for criminals, bandits, and you have them all over Nigeria. You have them in the north, you have them in the south in the southwest, southeast. You have people carrying illegal weapons and fighting the state. All these people are criminals, and they should be treated as such. But those who are ready to put down their weapons, that is the difference. You see, if I can get an Igbo man to convince the IPOP people to put down their arms, whether it's a cleric or whoever it is, I'll press him and I'll assist him. If I can get any Yoruba man that would tell the people who are arming themselves illegally to put down their weapons, I will support him, whether a cleric or anybody. Likewise in the north, if I can get anybody, a cleric or anybody who will convince people that are holding illegal weapons to put it down, I will support him, because the aim is to have peace. Peace in Nigeria, peace in the north, in the south, and in the east. So what the president is talking about the criminality. But whoever is ready to put down the weapon, I'm sure he's not referring to that. Whoever is ready to put down the weapons, and these people we talked to, they spoke with us, we have recorded it, it's there in the air. People don't want to take that attention. They said, we are ready. Just this is our conditions. Give us schools, give us hospitals, help us like you help other people, and we are ready to put down our weapons. It's not like those who don't even recognize the sovereignty of Nigeria, those who want to divide Nigeria, those who are, in an if you want Nigeria divided, go to the assembly, not through the barrel of the gun. You see the difference?
Okay, thank you, Sheikh. You've met with some, and apparently with what we're having, it seems we have a different group, the small group, the smaller group, the bigger group. Do you fear that this kidnapping could continue if they are angry that you are not meeting them? Because apparently you can't meet with every set of bandits there are in the northern part. And if you, like you said, that what we are witnessing is as a result of the fact that you've not met with them, they are angry and you are yet to meet with them. Do you fear that the rest of the bandits group that you have not met with could also take up arms and begin to kidnap students from their schools or wherever? Sheikh Gumi, I'm not sure you heard my question. It'd be like saying they have network issue from Sheikh Gumi's side. If you just join us, this is not BBC Pidgin.
Yes, you see, that's why the government, the federal government, what is it?
I'm not sure you heard my last question. I said, do you fear that the other sets of bandits that you have not met with, you fear that they may also be angry that you've not met with them and also take up arms, go to school, kidnap students? Do you fear that?
Yes, it's possible. Because since when I was in Zamfara, I got message from some of them that, what do we mean? Are they not also people? Why are we negotiating with others? Why are we preaching to others? We are not preaching to them. As simple as that psyche. This is what you have in the bush. So I think we have to be more proactive, go and meet as much as we can do, pacify them, give them books, show them they are humans, they are Nigerians. We show them they are committing crime and they should stop that crime. And if they are ready, we will look for ways that the state will pardon them so that they come and mix, they get rehabilitated. You see, when you are rehabilitating them, it's very important.
If you like say we still they have network issue from Sheikh Gumi's side, just the general this now BBC Pidgin, we did talk to Sheikh Gumi with the one person. We don't they talk about this our bandits issue for Nigeria and in the center.
Because not all of them can go back to riding cattle.
We lost you for a minute there. I think the network was really bad. Yes, you were just about to talk about. I told you,
people almost every minute somebody is trying to call me. That's the problem here.
Oh, so I keep on, I see.
Putting it off. Okay.
Okay, so you before that you were talking about the other set of bandits that may take up arms because you have not met with them and they are angry because of that.
Not necessarily me, but the state government. You see, those who they all want to feel important now. You know how negotiation is, and luckily, I have a gentleman who initiated the Niger Delta Peace Treaty.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
There's a gentleman. Yes, yesterday, a gentleman, his name is Onengia Erekosima. If you can check on the YouTube, you'll see a lot of things he did, how he broke up peace between the militants and the government of Yaradua with evidences. He's the man that engineered that, and he was preaching the Bible to the militants and they agree. So when he saw my them any chance to destroy this beautiful nation we have.
Okay, so you still believe that this set of people can be rehabilitated and can be useful in society?
Are they not people? Are they not people? Are they not people? Any human being is liable. It depends on how you speak to him. Every human being is liable to be changed. You don't lose hope. Once there is God, and you know God is omnipresent, so we should not lose hope. We should address them in the right way and use the carrot and stick. Yes, carrot and stick approach. Where the stick cannot work, we use the carrot. Where the carrot cannot work, we use the stick. I think we can have peace in Nigeria.
Okay, a few questions before we finally go. I want to ask you, what solution would you prefer to this before this abduction will stop? Of course, we've already spoken about the fact that it is not possible that you meet with every set of bandits and the group leaders, and also the federal government has said no negotiation with criminals, no amnesty for bandits, and however you want to put it, whoever is involved in crime is a criminal. So so how do you reckon we go about this? What solution would you prefer to this old menace that we are in?
Yes, you see, what we are proposing to the government is that these militants are ready to put down they are not, they are ready. But those who are not ready, those who are bandits, those who are committing crimes of kidnapping and they are not repentant, then there's no amnesty for them. Nobody can forgive them their sins. If they are ready to put down, you see, we have less suffering. We have less suffering of Nigerians. And I think it's a good way to convince the government to accept their willingness to put down their arms. The important thing is the willingness to put down their arms. Whichever group is there, if they are ready to put down their arms, then we should embrace them, rehabilitate them, and if there is any injury they cause, there should be reparation, so that everybody will feel that justice is done to him.
Okay, lastly, before I let you go, you've spoken about several times, of course, about forgiveness for these people, and of course, sort of consolation for the victims, for their victims. You are a parent, and we've seen how parents are suffering because of their atrocities. We've seen over the weekend, when the Kagara students were released, we interviewed a mother who said she wasn't sure if she would allow a child to go back to that school. As a parent, would you forgive these bandits for what they've done to your child?
No, if as a parent, in fact, the bandits, I'm also a victim because my dear brother was captured by them, and he has to get, they had to collect 5 million naira ransom from him. But you see, when they released him, they say, please pray to God for us so that we leave this evil way. So somebody who has not been to the bush, who has not seen their condition too, can never think it's possible to forgive. No, but forgiveness is possible. Parents can forgive, and I'm sure those who are injured can forgive, because forgiveness is a quality of God. In fact, God forgives. We have seen even in the Bible, a prostitute that was caught in the act. Jesus told her, go away and sin no more. You should not commit sin anywhere again. So you see, religion is very merciful, and it also embraces the repentance, and God accepts repentance. And I hope parents too pray to God and also forgive from what happened, so that we don't have more victims. But if we say we will not forgive, and this thing continues, more and more people will be kidnapped, more and more people will be killed. And we don't want this vicious cycle of crimes to be perpetuated. We want to cut it so that everybody will have peace by forgiveness. You see, Mandela was 27 years incarcerated by the apartheid. But see, when he came, he forgave them. That forgiveness, that is what we want from Nigerians. Let's forgive each other. Let's embrace each other. There's more strength in forgiveness than seeking for revenge.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, before I let you go finally, the last time we had this conversation, interview, you did mention that you believe that Nigerians want to stay one. Do you still believe in that notion? Sheikh Gumi, I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay. I said the last time when we had this interview, you were firm in your belief that Nigerians want to be one, still want to be united. Do you still believe in that notion?
Yes, I believe that. It's just the people are having, in the northwest, we have these bandits trying to cause commotion. In the northeast, we have the Boko Haram trying to cause commotion. In the southeast, we have this IPOB. And in the south, we have this Adudu Republic. When you do a census, they are minorities. So how can we be hostage to minority youth? And they're usually young men, frustrated with life, frustrated maybe with poor education. So what we do, the government should look at youth and see they do a program so that they can reorient our youth to be nationalistic, so that they can be embracing each other, and they should love peace. If we do that, I think Nigeria will do well.
All right, thank you very much, Sheikh Gumi, for coming on the program today. We do hope that the students that were kidnapped in Zamfara State will be released soon and safe and sound. Thank you. We'll be reaching out to you for any other thing we need, and we hope that you also oblige us this chance. Thank you very much again. Thank you very much for everybody who joined us this afternoon for BBC Pidgin. We thank you now, and we see all of our questions, comments, and what have you. We say thank you, and this is where we're going to end the program this morning. This is BBC Pidgin, and my name is Jelilat Olali. Thank you for being part of the program.